Hello there guys, Astral 15 here, and today I am going to be doing a video on astral projection. Some top tips, so to speak. This will help you while you're in the astral realm, so this video isn't just telling you how to do astral projection, that will be coming in another video. But in this video I'll be just telling you some top tips. Also, if you do enjoy this video, why not give it a like, why not subscribe to this channel, Astral 15, and my other channel that I work for, Let's Talk Spiritual Life. This video will be going on both channels, so people that are subscribed, don't forget to subscribe to the other channel. Right. Anyway, let's get straight into the first tip today. So, my first tip is just to remember how powerful your mind is, because the astral realm, compared to the physical world, is powered by thought. The astral realm is a lot less dense in my experience, and if you think of anything, it will instantly appear. It's great, to be honest. You can manifest a flying car or anything like that. But it's also important to realise that when you do get yourself into a scary or bad situation where you do fear an entity or some kind of entity is trying to attack you or anything, it's very important to remember that you have complete and utter control, because your mind's very powerful. So, and if you just think, I don't want to be here anymore, the actual entity itself will either run off or it will disappear, or you will just manifest into a different kind of place. Well, you're not manifesting really, you're just kind of just disappearing into another place really. Okay guys, so my second tip is just to try make your vibrational frequency just a little bit higher. And I say this because, especially when you're new to astral projection and having your astral projection experiences, we kind of just, before we leave our bodies, we can normally have some kind of scary experience, and it's not good, and it just kind of just throws us on the low astral plane. That is pretty normal for anybody which is new to astral projection. Even when I started astral projecting ages ago, I kind of just got thrown onto the low astral plane. But saying that, low astral plane is not that bad. Yes, it is filled with low vibrational entities and malicious entities, but you shouldn't really fear them because you're so much more powerful than them. But basically, when you do get into the astral realm for the first time, you just want to try think of something which brings you joy. So it can be a happy memory, it can be anything. Personally, I think memories are a very good tool actually. Or love, it can be anything positive, because the reality is when you think of something positive, or it can be any kind of emotion. To be honest, it affects your vibrational frequency. So if you do go with any kind of positive emotion, you will kind of move from a lower frequency to maybe to a middle ground, or maybe a higher, which is honestly, it's a lot better. The middle astral plane is such a beautiful place. And I don't have as much trouble with entities than I do on the low astral plane, and that's why I think that's a really good tip. Be positive when you're on the astral plane. When you first get out there, think of something positive and raise your vibrational frequency, because it honestly does work, and it will make you a lot safer. Well, you're safe anyway, but it can really just make you feel safer. So my third tip is just to really have respect, to be honest, because the reality is that even temporarily, we as human beings the third dimension is our home, and much like the entities, the astral plane is their home. So really, it's just having respect for all beings. It's about being love and compassionate towards all these beings, even though, like, we could be fascinated by them. Like, obviously, I've been in the astral plane and I've had multiple entities in the past which have been fascinated about me, because I'm human, because because I can travel all these different dimensions and whatnot, and it just fascinates, and it's just it just makes them feel fascinated by me. But I've also come across entities which just want to be left alone, and that is fine. It's completely fine. So really, it's just like the relationship between, like, if I don't bother you, you don't bother me. That's kind of how it goes. So if you just respect all the entities regardless, obviously you're still gonna have malicious entities and negative entities which want to drain your energy. But we kind of discussed that in the last tip. So yeah, just remember, just to have respect, be love and compassionate to all beings, regardless of their frequency or their looks or anything. Because I found that even if an entity looks scary, sometimes they're not always negative. So it's just really just having respect. It's like it's like being on the street. Honestly, on the street, would you stare at people? Would you do all these other things to try and provoke people? Because that's what the astral plane's like. You're just thrown in a town practically. Obviously, it's not a town, but you're still being put in that situation. So really, all I can recommend for you guys to do is just be respectful towards all beings. And yeah, that's all I can recommend. Just be respectful. And act like you would normally would in a town or a city or just in public in general, because that's what the astral plane is. You're practically in public, after all. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.